After someone steals Thor's powers and he becomes just a regular human, a magic train suddenly appears for him and takes Thor to a completely unknown place, quickly making him come face to face with Mamaragan and Shazam. Thor then explains to them that he had lost his powers, and after Mamaragan responds that he could help, he asks Shazam to come closer to him and say the word, and as soon as Billy shouts Shazam next to him, Thor immediately recovers his powers with Billy's borrowed energy. However, as soon as he realizes that the energy still hasn't reactivated Mjolnir, an explosion suddenly interrupts everyone, and Mr. Mind appears, revealing himself to be behind everything. And as soon as Billy asks why Mr. Mind was looking somewhat humanoid, Mr. Mind explains that besides Thor, he had stolen energy from several other gods and was now incredibly powerful. But before Mr. Mind could follow through with his plan to conquer all worlds, Billy shouts to Shazam to transform for the fight, but immediately realizes that this caused Thor to lose his powers again, concluding that they needed another plan. Mr. Mind then attacks Shazam, but then Billy de-transforms to let Thor take his powers back. Mr. Mind takes the opportunity to go after Mamaragan, and Thor turns to Billy, saying he had an idea, immediately handing him his staff for him to try using the Odin enchantment on himself. And as soon as Billy strikes the staff and manages to access his true form, activating Mjolnir, Shazam is extremely surprised that it worked, and Thor, still powered up, responds that he knew he was worthy, in the same breath, telling him to get ready for battle. Thor and Shazam then start fighting against Mr. Mind, and even though they start getting somewhat overwhelmed by all of Mr. Mind's accumulated power, as soon as he tries to grab Mjolnir for himself, Shazam comes up with a good idea and simply allows him to take the hammer, immediately making Mr. Mind slam it into the ground and simply use its enchantment to transform back into his true form, now turning back into just a powerless caterpillar. And as soon as Mamaragan grabs Mr. Mind and says he's going to take him to settle things with Darkseid, Shazam hands Thor's staff back to him, and Thor immediately confirms that his powers were working normally again, now shaking Shazam's hand to thank him for the help.